Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
Zo. De hel hebben we daar allemaal gekregen?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Corporate espionage. How was that, Celia? Did I sell it?
Your best delivery yet, sir.
Getting ahead of myself again.
Happens to the best of us, sir.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Mr. Nandi may be correct. If the masses learn that the board disregards their own ordinances, it'd give rise to dissent. MSI could use this information to their advantage.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Okay.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments.
Ja, dan moest ik toch alleen.
So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Ja, put it to the head.
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it. A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
Okay.
I don't mean to judge, but are you ever sober, Ms. Remnarim Wentworth?
Only when I got a job to do, and even that ain't a guarantee.
Even kijken, dat is een heel eind. Dus ook daar naartoe. Dat is nog verder weg. Dat is ook daar naartoe. Heb ik toch niet gepraat? Wacht even. Waarom is die quest niet geüpdate? Ik neem dat ik voor haar op en Catharina moest.
Sounds like wrapped in here. Oh, it does work.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but you notice my mood?
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Will you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition? Anyway, what do you folks need? This again? I swear, you can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Oh, dat was anders.
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money. No, I paid Sublight for it, so it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
Fair enough.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
Oké.
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady.
Oh ja.
She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too. Damn right it is. Fine by me. Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials. He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
Volgens mij stond daar een typo bij dials.
Because we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand. You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Oh.
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer. Something else on your mind?
Nee. Wel mijn storage, want we kunnen hem ook jatten. Even kijken. Nou staat dit nummer op 88, waar hij straks waarschijnlijk gebukt op stond dan. Wat houdt dat plusje in? Oh. Waarom gaat hij niet verder? Oh, vanaf 50 moet je dat... los doen of zo. Dat zal het zijn. Oh, ik ben te laag daarvoor. Kan ook nog. Fucking klote weer. Headshot op een coyote weet niet eens meer. Dat was toch leuk? Level 29 gaan hem. Oeh. Heavy ranged weapons spread min 10%. Even hier zo weer werk doen. Maar dan 7210. Dus eigenlijk ook een machine vinden.
Here to catch a game? I'm afraid. What can I do? Signed by the black hole himself. There's no way I could pass that up. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few customers to pay up before I can give Velma the bits. You mean dopey landing pad Grimm? I didn't know he and Mr. Nandi were friends. I guess that changes things. Fine. Tell Velma that I don't want the poster anymore. I'll find something else to hang in my shop.
Dat was wel heel makkelijk. Ik weet niet of het de juiste keuze was, maar... Oh ja, dat is een stapel, dus dat moet wel hier zijn. Ja, klopt, dat was de lag. Oeh. Dat was wel een heel heftig allemaal volgens mij. Dit is 26. Oh, die heeft wel hetzelfde. Lock insteld. Dus dat is nog veel beter dan. Nou, laten we die dan maar doen.
A vicar, huh? You a true believer, or do you just like the top?
New face, huh? You from Offworld? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us? Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
Okay.
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor Velma goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay. Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least. If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
Oké.
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Oké. Dus we kunnen of zijn stage pakken. Dan moet hij wel gaan werken. Want dit is de warehouse. Dus dan zou dat op een office moeten liggen. Ga ik even vanuit. Ik ga ervan uit dat ze niet zo op een bloot hier heeft liggen.
Hey, Velma, I got your captain.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time.
Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
Nothing.
Dus groene zware true. Een hele dikke kluis dit. Dat 5 van die dingen nodig heb. Oh, mooi.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts. Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say. Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat. I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
She's principled, in at least this area. I will begrudgingly give her that.
Thank you. I think. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Okay.
Yeah, and did you miss the part where I'm working doubles to cover for everyone who decides not to show?
Ironic, isn't it?
I'm the one who keeps this place running. That money's mine, one way or another. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Krijgen we het wel voor elkaar. Oké, dat is dat. Ik moet alleen Caleb dadelijk nog vinden. Die zat geloof ik een Braxton. Die was een heel eind weg. Oh, dat kan ik nog naar boven.
Why don't you grab a chair? Sure. How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
That you indeed. Mijn tafel leeggolven hier. Dat is extra compensatie. Oké. Die quest ook klaar. Was dat hier binnen? Nee, toch? Nee, dat is buiten. Oh, dat is die tosbal. Oké. Ik heb hem zo dingen. Ik mis wat. Geen quest op. Oh ja, dat is deze. Ja. Oh, dat is hier redelijk dichtbij. Nou, daar zijn we ook geweest. Zelfs.
Incoming! Down we go!
Ik kom er ineens vanaf. Niet dat veel geluid maakt.
We're done here. Incoming! Damn, but we're good.
Oh.
Nice one. That's some tough armor.
Ooh.
A
visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now. Watch your step. People ain't this friendly outside city walls.
I, for one, welcome a reprieve from our travels. That is, if you'll have us, kind sir.
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable. I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
Yeah.
I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Something ain't right about this.
Ben ik met je eens. Om nou meteen door de kop heen te schieten is misschien een beetje veel van het goeie.
You must be famished. Is it sticking again? There's a bit of a trick to... Please, there's no... I promise I'll get...
Everyone all right?
Ik ga geen Hans en Grietje spelen. En vergiftig worden tijdens het eten.
These sulfur-sodden assholes. Ain't enough that the raps eat everyone? Now people are doing it too?
It is unnatural. An affront to the grand plan.
Zover is ook gewoon helemaal niks in huis. Cool, niks. Laten we eerst even terug naar Velma gaan. Voordat we zo meteen 800 meter gaan reizen naar school. Vaststellen. Dat vergeet ik altijd.
Velma seem out of sorts too?
She's always cranky.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome.
Mhm.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift? That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now. Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
Yep.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. That's a surprise. Tossball being part of her business and all. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon.
Poster even afleveren. Dat is ook weer klaar.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in. Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Zo, weer een quest complete.
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
625
They're crazy.
credits. Voor de BAFTA. Oké. Dan kan ik flink zuipen dus. Nou, het enige wat we nu volgens mij nog hebben is hier inderdaad dat zoiets bij elkaar. Als ik het goed heb. Oh, dat is nog daar. En anders is nog verder. Oké.
Hey, Max. What does your religion say happens to us after we die?
The body returns to the universe from whence it came. I'm sure you've seen a corpse in the various stages of decay.
Why do we exist in the first place, then? What the hell's the point?
Our lives contribute to the betterment of the human race. Everyone has a part to play for the greater advancement.
I ain't got a part. Life ain't a damn cereal.
You helped people survive the Monarch evacuation, did you not? Perhaps one of them will go on to unlock godhood for the human race.
Well, if they do, I hope they remember who pulled... Here we go! Got him!
That's the last of them.
Right. As I was saying. Well, if they do, I hope they remember who pulled them from the jaws of raptidons.
Oh, toch niet. Oh, wagenhuisjes.
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Incoming!
Here we go!
Nou, eens even kijken. Ja, eerst even deze. En die. Oh, we hebben ook weer een perk bij. Oh, we hebben ook weer nieuwe. Ah. Laten we met die beginnen. Ja, andere kant. Anders lopen we terug. Dat wil ik niet hebben.
Opening fire!
Don't mess with us!
Even kijken of hier wat zit. Chemical.
Now, here we go.
Nice one! I don't think that's working! I've had quite enough of you!
Gotta find a home. And we're alive.
Zo. Amber Heights. Dat is een vaststaatpoint. En bij heights hadden we ook het een en ander. Waar was dit? Oh, dat is nog een heel stuk over. Dat zat bij ketten en bij heights. Lekker.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it. Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them. Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying. Well, she's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
Dat is dan wel weer heel lang.
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door. Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes. The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Veel plezier. Nou, ik ga nu wel even 7. Ga ik nu wel eens even naar de wc. En even drinken pakken. Dus ik ben zo terug. Dan zit ik morgen bij mijn ouders en dan zou eigenlijk mijn adventkalender komen. Kut. Zo. Dus even kijken.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Damned philosophists.
Eerst even weer terug kijken.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger? Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world? I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision. According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you. Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead. You know, that might just work. You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more. Oh, right. I guess you could take my daddy's ring. I've worn it ever since he died. Mama would recognize it right away. You take this back to Stellar Bay. Tell my mama I died and you found that on my body. I know it'll be hard on her, but it's the only way.
Okay. Ja, nog geen 55 engineering. De rest komen we wel allemaal al doen. Even kijken, moeten we hier nog meer doen? Nee. Nee. Die ook niet. Die ook niet. Die ook niet. Die ook niet. Nou, dat was het dan. Oké. Nou, gaan we eens even rondkijken.
Hope Zora sends me out next.
Hey, actually.
Ah, hello. Good to see you again. Damn right. Ain't nothing in the wilderness can stop me. Except being locked up. Well, on the way back, I twisted something in my leg, foot area. Where does my foot end and my leg begin? Wherever that is, it hurts. So, no runs for me for a little while. Time to kick back and relax. I did a dumb thing. I was trying to get away from a terror ray. Usually, you can just get a ways from their nest and they'll stop following you. But this one was really persistent. Chased me for, I don't know, forever. Scratched me up but good. I barely got away. Then I tripped over a void damn rock. A rock! Not even a slippery one.
There's your iconoclast theory of chaos in action.
Mister, I don't know what chaos is, but rocks ain't got theories. They're rocks. Huh? Why? Oh, ha! You're funny. Till it stops hurting, I guess. Zora says I'll be fine in a month or so.
Even kijken. Is dit het triagecenter?
Damned philosophists.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bomb.
Bronson.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson. What are you buying?
Wacht. Heel interessant op het moment. Hey, tribal hoots. Medical plus 3. Koop onze medic. Storage device gehackt.
What kind of idiot keeps a collection of empty shells?
Dan zal ik het raam denk ik die Steam af moeten hebben denk ik. Ja, misschien. Oh, oké. Shotguns om mee bewaren. Machine guns vind ik niet heel super.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh.
Never seen you before. Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
Oké.
It's pretty simple, kid. I sit at the bar, I drink, I mind my own business. That's it. The only thing I got to teach is get the fuck off T1. Whatever they're calling it this week. Anybody with half a brain could tell you that. Look, you want to buy the drinks, I'll do my bit to keep you entertained. Just don't ask me to dance. A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate. Mostly we protect the folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you. So long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found. Thereabouts. I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure. Getting on in years, kid. Eggs ain't working like they used to. Sulfur burns a little too long in the lungs. This joint's looking like my last home.
Ja, dat zag ik ook, Mark. Eentje waar je onder andere je starships kon scavengen. Of in ieder geval starships kon scavengen.
Appreciate it, kid. I'm marking outposts on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
It ain't right. How many people are we gonna lose for missions?
Dat zal zo wel fusie zijn met Dupier.
Hey, not so fast. What do you think you're doing?
Sorry.
I still ain't sure about this, but go on.
A Manta Queen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Vanoys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... Ah, let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Nice day, huh? For Monarch, anyway.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts. Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open... But alas, Now. A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running. Oh yes, many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck. Will you aid us in our cause?
Sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Okay.
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf. One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Grant, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Don't know.
Not so fast.
Whoops.
What do you think you're doing?
Alright.
I ain't sure about this, but go on.
Ben al weg. Oh, hier staat hij ook. Dan ga ik eventjes terug naar het huis. Ik heb het gevoel dat ik...
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye. Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press. Yeah, name's Zora. I've been patching up the iconoclast since day one. Whenever Graham's lack of foresight gets someone hurt, I get them back on their feet. If I can. I was a long time ago, over in Cascadia. Rizzo was trying to sweeten up animal parts, and often that meant a lab coat got bit. Now I'm whatever I need to be to keep these folks from bleeding out. Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it. When he's being an idiot, sure. The Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere, and I guess the gunfire attracted Raptidons. It was a damn bloodbath.
You found a queen that far north? Wish I'd been there.
You and me both, Nyoka. We could have used the help. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded. You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. He's always looking to pass his work off on someone else. For now, I gotta get to the wounded. Welcome to Amber Heights.
Nou, ik krijg vast wel een missie om die woens leeg te schieten dan.
If you were in charge, would you keep the board around?
Of course.
What are you buying? Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix a thing or two, I've got a couple reports I need to follow up on. The pipes up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut them off. Then there are the cables outside the bar. A sprat. Then there's the old guardhouse, outside town on the way to the old Bayside Terrace. Someone needs to reset the comms. I ought to tell you, we sent up the hill.
Daar was ik al mee bezig. Even kijken. Hier was dat. Ik had nog niet genoeg engineering om dit voor elkaar te krijgen. Vanaf die terminal. Waar had ik die terminal gevonden? Hier? Oh. Dus 9, dus die gaan sowieso weg. Deskjes was 5. Dat waren. Die kan sowieso weg. Damage was 7. Die willen we bewaren, die hadden we aan. Kijken of dit voldoende is. Upload. Zo. Die kan weg. Even kijken. Die sowieso bewaren. 36 en 29. Oh, wacht. Dialogue skills. Nou, laten we die maar even op hem houden. Wat goed heb jij? 26. Dus terug naar hem.
What are you buying? I'll be damned. Thanks for doing that. Here. Zora sets aside a bit or two for people who help out. Before you ask, no, it ain't pay. Just being generous to folks who do a good turn. Hey. It ain't really a store. Oh, sure. We gotta eat. So Zora's...
Heel verder is ook niks meer. Ik had eigenlijk gehoopt dat ik een... misschien nou terug gaan omdat we een betere reputatie hebben.
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
Oh, maar niet dus. Ik had gehoopt dat ik was voor die Rubens of zo zou krijgen. Even kijken. Waar op de map is dit? Oké. Is nog verder weg. Oh ja, daar staat. Oh, dat is terug. Laten we dat dan meteen even doen.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off. And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now? Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a couple of bits. Pack it up, crew!
Wat? Oh, au. Close defense. Ah, dan kun je die dingen natuurlijk mee killen.
Quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello? Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you anyway? Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
Okay.
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it. Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Food medicine.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Dus hetzelfde als dat ik nou heb. Ja, 21. Goed. Nog formaat 25p. Ja, of geen halen. Krijg jij bij mij ophalen. Ja, kunnen we weer vaststellen. Wacht, gaan we eerst even hierheen. Even bij die moeder buurten. Deze was het wel. Ja.
Oh, you're back! Please tell me you found my baby boy. Where is he? Where's my little Tucker? No, that can't be true. Not my little boy, not my baby. Wait, are you sure it wasn't someone else? Maybe my little boy's all right. How could you know it was him? That's Tucker's ring. His daddy gave it to him and he never took it off since. How did you... No, no, it can't be. He's not dead. Not my child. Not my sweet Tucker. I promise I always look out for him. Take the money. Just please leave me to grieve.
Zo. Dat ook weer opgelost. Zo. Hoppakee. Zijn vuurwerk af en steken zo te horen.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... Ah, we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
They're hunters. Badass ones at that. Hope they're all right.
They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins! Our people died out there!
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The hell's the sense in recruiting if you're just gonna get them killed?
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... If the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
Nu zijn we wereldjes dier. Gaaf zeg. Zo, een eindje wandelen. Nou, zullen we hier wel weer marauders zetten? Een bleek. Valt nog mee.
Oh, good. A fight.
Wow.
Nice work! Everyone all right? Boy, take you!
Maar ja, we hebben nog niet alles. Wel. Nou, of wel.
Incoming!
Good hit.
Solid kill!
Good thing we came along and decided to help.
Even kijken. Zo, die moeten we dadelijk individueel gaan spenderen. Ik weet even zorgen dat ik ze allemaal richting...
Nyoka, you're a sight right now, I'll tell you what. We are up a creek.
I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press?
Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now.
Nee, ik heb niks te doen.
Thank the Eternal. We could use a hand. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out and Jensen can't see straight. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours. Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
Dus...
Nice hit!
Het is heel gezellig hier.
Nothing like a good tussle.
Eerst naar de melk. Belangrijk dan niet in de pers.
Oh, you are in for it now.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
Zo. Physical damage received plus 25%. Doe dat maar niet. Nou, iets zegt me dat die merk dood was.
Any luck out there? Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Zo. Die zal wel genoeg even binnen zetten, maar het zal niet echt iets zijn waar we niet aan kunnen. Ga ik even naar. Oh, verkeerde knop. Ik heb me prima geamuseerd met deze scan.
That's the last of them. I'll take your confession now.
Dread, you say?
Nice hit. This is bad. That one's done for.
Dan zijn we hier. Okay. Even buiten.
Well done. We're still alive.
Yes, we are. Nou, dan denk ik dat wij ook weer. Dus misschien dan we dat op te maken. Flauw. Laten we nog steeds kan gebruiken. Dus even kijken. Waar we dan uit komen. Dan moeten we terug naar Amber Heights. Oké. Even mijn inventory trouwens. Fixen. Cannon Ultra. Dat is wel inpakken, hoop ik. Volgens ook in 20 te hebben. Ik doe ook niet super veel damage per schot. Melee damage plus 5. Dat hebben we niet nodig. Dit is niks. Bewaar ik wel even voor zekerheid.
If I hear you say survival of the fittest one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Survival's about persistence and luck.
So weapon proficiency and adaptive skill play no part whatsoever, in your mind.
If it does, it ain't enough. I've gone and outlived the best time.
If you'll just listen...
No! No more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring? They are armed all the same. All they need is a good reason, and war is one such reason.
We're out of time. We need food and ammunition. We need to hit Stellar Bay while we still have the manpower to do it.
Okay.
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys? Lucky indeed. Thank you.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease our activities on the tower, lest we bring premature attention upon us. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Kunnen we zeker. Armrest. Dat is ook melee wapens. Oké, dat past daar mooi bij. Dat is een apostate, hè. Dus we gaan jou dat eens geven. Aangezien jij toch een preacher of God bent. Hier. Even geven wel voorlopig. eerst even naar de clinic. Ze is er nog niet.
What? Sorry. Long day. Hey, Captain. I need your help. We ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
I heard about that back in the day. Something about pirates massacring the town?
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door. Right. The access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands. I know it's a long shot, but if we miss something there, if you can get into that station, maybe we can get some answers.
Okay.
Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end. I surely do, but it's not far, and if they died in there, they died with their munitions. We'll need them. Besides, if it's filled with valuables from the aristocrats who lived here, we can pawn them off on Sublight and get ourselves ahead on our food budget.
Okay, very good.
Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, preparing for war. Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros.
Is die meteen actief? Nee. It's not far. Nou, ik ben benieuwd hoe ver het is. Oeh, 500 meter. Dus we een beetje hier langs lopen. Misschien gaan we vast gaan straks.
South here. Off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us. Watch it. These pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off. Incoming!
Oh, daar is hij. Uh-oh. Dat doet behoorlijk wat damage.
Never anger a man of the claw.
Oké, als je met die queen toch dood hebben, gaan we hier meteen even kijken. Of hier wat interessants bezet.
May the law have mercy on you. I won't. Captain, they were destined to die. That's the last of them.
Monkey Bella. Ja, ik zeg dat het heel speciaal is wat hier ligt. Nu steren ze dan wel redelijk vlug met hunting rifle, dat scheelde, maar... Oh man, queen.
I have your back, Captain. The strong survive and the weak perish.
I am a
Natural selection.
And
mistress.
Huh. Ain't seen a sick queen before.
No man, queen. Damn.
Try me. Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Mooi weer allebei die abilities gebruiken.
To shreds, you say?
That's one down. Well done. We are victorious.
Ik weet in ieder geval dan niet bang hoeft te zijn voor die Monkey Queens. Kijk, vol. Oké.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Ja, doe zo.
Here we go.
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start ascending.
Boy, take you! Nice hit! Down they go! Sometimes violence is the only way!
Covering you!
I'm on it!
Nailed it, cat.
Damn, die kon veel hebben. Vallen ze allebei neer. Dat ze in de fik stonden. Zo. Volgens mij had hij wat soldiers opgegeten, gezien de loot dat hij in zich had. Dat zendingbootjes wil ik wel wat vaker heen. Nou. Kijk, volgens mij was het dat hier. De rest is allemaal infected. Ik ga even terug naar andere heights. Hadden wij hier ook eens een workbench? Volgens mij wel, hè? Staat hier binnen? Nee, niet hier binnen. Kijk, daar kan wel even.
Welcome back. You find anything out there? Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain. He gave them the gate codes. And their families. And all the hired help. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let you know if I figure something out.
Kijk, alle. Naast de workbench. Oh ja. Austria, gewoon. Ja, ja. Even kijken. Even maxen dat we lockpick op 50 hebben. Wat was dat apply? Dus dat is voor mij niet zo. Zo, books. Niet dat we dat ook nodig hebben gehad. Eens even kijken. 27 gaat nog pas. Holy crap zeg. Dat was gewoon krats. Even kijken. Ik ga niet meer op. Daar gewoon een nummer 2 nummer spraat. Een silencer. Kan die ook nog op? Ah, oké. Oh, zo. Ja, oké. Ik snap het. Die shock, die plasma, magazine size plus 50%. Doe die dan op. Er zit al een extra op. Oké. Zo werkt dat dus. Nee, deze volgens mij ook single shot. Zo. En was die in het pistol? Hoe allemaal kan ik nog doen? Dat doen we een andere keer. Even kijken, dan waren wij klaar bij haar voorlopig. Die is nog alleen open. Ik ga eens even naar Volbooks. Daar hadden we diverse questen.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
Okay.
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron. Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best-kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand? Swell. We like quick-on-the-draw types like you. Saloon is straight back and to the right. Once you're feeling sated, you're welcome to a private cabin. Only $250 a night. Ms. Malin can let you one if you're interested. She's the one who runs this racket.
Okay.
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit. She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise, Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail.
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium Goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink. Oh, I enjoy a good challenge. I'll get right to it then. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats. Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
We moeten 100 hebben.
I run my sprat carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels near the waterfall. Ought to check there first. Good luck. And don't get any ideas about pilfering the drugs for yourself.
Or what?
Well, my mom...
Kijk nog even terug als we inderdaad op 100 persuasion zitten.
You seen Arthur today?
Last time I saw him was, stars. I can't remember. Days.
You don't think he got crushed during the bridge collapse?
Insurance agent?
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind. So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off. We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium. Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO. Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy.
Yeah.
We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages. One thing's for sure, you won't find better policy protection against sudden loot.
Conclusions, ja. Ik geloof ook. Dit is ook 41. Die sowieso gaan halen. Dat is tot nu toe het hoogste wat ik gezien heb, 41.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold free. No rubber now.
Daar hebben we de dingen nog niet voor. Reputatie.
Shopping for Priya?
Sniper 62.
No refund. Town sublight owned and run. Caters to a variety of clientele. The one you want to avoid pissing off the most is Catherine. Proves bad for her business, and she'll need... Yeah, and? But now that we got... Take a...
Even... Oh, was al wat voorbij. Nee, nee, niet ben ik geweest.
You don't look like a smug. What's... No, I don't... This... Toss ball. Will bowl.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Sorry to trouble you, Ms. Malin. I understand you're a terribly important figure in these parts. Perhaps you could point me to a man by the name of Reginald Cheney.
That sprat shit better not have brought trouble into my town. He's a long-term renter. Easily replaceable. Check his domicile. Whatever happens, I don't fucking care. Just keep the mess from staining my little nugget of paradise, and we'll be grand. I'll be sure to remember that, fella. Want to tell me what you need? Well, I'm half listening. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia. Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her, not me. Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction. Special as in unlawful, delicate, and deadly. As to the something, no, it ain't a person. Not this time. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Okay.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get to bury those critters in lead.
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike and when to wait. Shame what came of your crew.
Crews are for ships. They were a family.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Okay.
Well, I haven't seen the system, but I feel confident saying I can split her asunder.
I'll just bet you can. Men of the cloth never do cease to amaze me. Bright as a newborn star on the outside, blackest of holes within. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
Okay.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that. Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Okay.
Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do. Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end. It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
daar waren we
Catherine's
volgens
great,
mij al
ain't she?
bij.
She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
Efficient, clever,
Hij doet zijn stunt bij.
ruthless. I like her.
I test every product myself to assure no rub. Not so fast. My biometric IDs are special. What do you know? You're on it. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, this goes like, that'll do it. Careful. I'm trusting you to go. Will that be all, or do
Waarom staat hij nou op haar? Oh. Omdat hij op een andere missie is gesprongen natuurlijk. Oh ja, dat was ook iets. Waar is dit?
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Hey, yes. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
That's not how the game works.
Zo.
Works.
In
I
zo
say,
zien.
knock, knock, like I'm on the outside of the door, and you.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be
Cleaner? Fancier?
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper. This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy. Yes, that's about the long and short of it. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better. Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
We zijn wel geweest, Scylla.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Oké. Staat ook gesetteld. Oh hier, Slaughterhouse Clive. Oh, dat is ook buiten.
Could I have a word with you, Captain?
Oh.
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm. You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it.
Waarschijnlijk
You
niet.
owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Zo.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward. You never asked. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bokonu journal. Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Oké. Even kijken. Oh, dit is wel binnen. Oh, dus weer bij hem.
Hungry? No.
Die. Oké, gaan we hier nou nog wat binnen? Stel speak. Ja. We moeten dadelijk bij Catherine nog wat doen, maar we zullen eerst even Clive handelen. Dan kunnen we daarna misschien niet voor je licht staan bij Catherine. Eerst dit even doen dan. Anders moeten we straks weer terug.
We were destined to prevail. Here we go. Conflict is working. I smite you in the name of the law.
Ow. Dat was niet heel snel, hoor. Ow.
That's the last of them.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down for... Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
As bystanders, does this make us complicit?
I'll find you. Here we go. That one's done for.
Zo. Oké. De 100. Oh, IDL lab weapons dan oké. Mag ook. Nou, gaan we die vinden. Got it. Ow. Waar zou ik die kunnen vinden? Is dat na? Dan kun je wel altijd in vasthouden. Dat is dan wel weer een voordeel. Wat is dit voor een deur?
We've got a fight on our hands. Nice kill!
That's the last of them.
Even kijken.
Here we go.
Don't mess with us!
Heel eentje heel erg naar achter. Oh, hier ligt hij. Zit verder is ook niks.
Incoming! Excellent time!
Got him! Fate shines on us today.
Zo. Ik kom hier niet verder. Best terug hierheen, denk ik. Oh, wacht. Eerst even die quest van Cliff aanzetten. Kijk wat dat is. Oh, daar, oké. Werkt helemaal voor 415 volgens mij. Is dat een upgrade ten opzichte van wat zij heeft? Oh, als we kut op die 90. Nou, dan gaat die weg.
Excellent hit.
Here we go.
Subtle work, Captain.
Zo, weer eentje dood. Abandoned safe house discovered.
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Others the slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat. Don't mess with us.
Oh, no. No. No, no.
What?
Ah, you must be a part of the new line shift. Don't tell me you lost your key card already.
No.
A lost card's worth 2 infractions, you know. Nope, that's all right. I know what their messages tend to entail.
Remember, your needs have been provided for.
Gewoon naar binnen voordat onze disguise weg is.
Error. Employee information not found. Identify yourself. Error. This unit is not experiencing errors. Error. This unit is functioning correctly. There is no need for the intervention of mechanical engineers. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hoe kom ik nou bij hem? Ik hoef niet hier langs. Oh, ik moet wel daar langs dus.
Worker. Breaking the error. Employee. Error. Transfer request not. Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corp.
Okay. Wauw, hebben ze dat met een balletje? Shit. Oh.
Looking good.
Boomerang. Dat is een gat. Oh. Ah.
Processing. investigating.
Do you think you might have forgotten something? Cripes. Folks sure get meaner the longer they work here. Proceed then. Ain't no skin off my nose if you get canned. Hey, you ain't supposed to be back here. Why are you telling me about it? No. Great. Well...
Gods. Iets maar stilstaan. Kut.
Don't mess with us.
Oké.
Here we go. Let's get past that armor. Down they go.
Ah, blijf op ski. Reputatie is een beetje naar de haaien. Die taartje is nou helemaal aangekocht.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow tours ever on deeper consideration. Certain things require a mess to do well. See, I was just killing. I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, did you fancy me a cannibal? So, what?
Captain, I would caution that we tread carefully through the remaining morass of this encounter, for the safety of all involved.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the present proceedings.
Well done. We are victorious.
Zo. Kom hieruit. Nou, dat was ook niet echt de moeite waard dus. Dus ik had geen nou naar boven. Wacht even. Dat zou wel heel vlug zijn. Oh. Oh, hier komen we meteen naar buiten. Je kan ik natuurlijk vasthouden. Oh. Of niet.
Ah, this factory offers the loveliest aromas. Like if you cook borscht over.
Zo, die quest ook weer klaar.
You seen Arthur today?
Remind me never to get on Ms.
Please say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is Clive's. Huh. Not much boast to that declaration. Am I to take that to mean you didn't kill him? Hired more than we're successful, can tell you that. Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig. Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely. And I'll thank you kindly for it.
Dus weer terug naar buiten. Oh, wacht. Ah, dat is de verkeerde quest. Dan zit daar een kruisje. Huh? Oh.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's anyway. Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but
You're getting ahead of yourself.
so I am. I knew there was something going on. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Oké. Dat is mooi. Daar is dingen blij mee. Waar zit ze? Hier achterop. Ja.
Good news. The games are coming. What can I... For a while. But lately, they've been coming through.
Ik heb dus de quest daardoor gemist. Nou ja, zo be it. Via Crossroads. Dan gaan we naar 7 en dan ga ik mijn badge opzoeken. Ik heb nog wel wat slaap in te halen.